What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and we are back with some more Street Fighter Duel. I saw that the video was well received by a lot of you guys, so I thought I'd do another follow-up video regarding the game and actually have music, and the music in this game is actually very, very good. I really enjoy it. It makes it really fun to play. It's just a nice, smooth, flowing sound, and it goes really great with the game. The devs did a really great job on that, but I want to talk about something that I think some people might be overlooking, and that is whenever you start this game, you have a certain time period to get certain characters that are absolutely OP, completely for free in the game. And the first one is in the shop here. Down at the bottom, guys, in the shop, let me put my cursor up here so you guys can see it. When you click on shop, you go to city shop here, and you can actually get Jury here. You can get Jury for 150,000 of these tokens, right? Or they're called city tips or whatever, right? And you get these from Shadowlow City, right? Once you get 150,000, there is no time frame on this, guys. You're always going to be able to get it. And this is going to be an OP character to have, as we'll see in a little bit. But Shadowlow City is, once you play a little while, guys, you're going to unlock Explorer. And in Explorer is Shadowlow City. Now, I've already done it, but you're going to complete all this. And this is where you're going to get these resources to farm for her. And you really should be queuing that up, guys. She's going to be so good to have on your roster. Now, the next thing is in the event here. When you click on event and you go to Global Awakening, you have a nice little selector here. And you're going to be able to acquire this selector by, leveling up your A rank characters, leveling up your B rank characters again and again and again. So when you're doing your pulls, you're getting your dupes, you're leveling your characters up more and more and more. Then you're going to push along and get more gems, which is awesome. And you're going to be able to get this selector. Now, there's 23 days left of this event, right? So you really need to get it done. Now, obviously, if you're making purchases, you're doing a bunch of pulls, then it's going to be a whole lot easier to do this. But, you free to play, just grind and grind and grind. And hopefully you can get this thing, because in this thing is godliness. These 4 characters are in this thing, and all of them are awesome. You can see Jury is right here, guys, which is amazing. And if you look at this girl, guys, she is considered a tech, right? This girl, check out her kit, right? So when you look at her kit, super combos can be unleashed once the super combo gauge is full, right? Activates Feng Shui engine unless it is already active, becomes immune to control, but unable to use active skills, right? She's immune to CC. When Jury uses this skill while Feng Shui engine is active, she performs, I'm not even going to say that, striking multiple targets 4 times and dealing soul damage equal to 584% of attack. Each blah, blah, blah strikes absorbs 1% critical rate from the target's hit. The total critical rate absorbed from the same target cannot exceed 10%. When Jury takes fatal damage, the absorbed critical rate is returned. She gives it back, kind of like a reflect. Right, level 2 increases the damage to 642% and the critical rate absorbed per hit to 1.5. Level 3 increases the damage to 76%, which is OP, guys. Then Feng Shui engine converts all damage into soul type. Upon unleashing a combo, Jury creates a shadow clone that imitates Jury's attacks, dealing 60% of the original damage, so even more power, more or less. After using 3 active skills, Feng Shui engine expires and explodes. During the explosion, Jury is immune to control effects but cannot perform any active skills. Control includes silence, stun, charm, and taunt effects. So she also has CC, guys. Really OP freaking character, man. And then we get into, again, by the way, these characters have no advantages or disadvantages against the other types. That's another reason why they're so great. Then we get into Gin, right? And Gin is, an agility fighter, right? And when you look at his kit, right, all of them are going to say super combos can be unleashed once the super combo gauge is full, right? That goes without saying for any of these characters. But Zetsui unleashes the Mantis-style strike the nearest enemy 8 times, dealing damage that goes 734% of attack. This damage ignores 25% of the target's defenses. And Tega unleashed in Crane's style, right? He's got different styles, it's pretty cool. Strike the nearest enemy 6 times, dealing damage equal to 670% of attack. Each strike skill deals damage equal to 4% of the target's missing HP, up to 40% of the fighter's attack. Level 2, damage increases to 840%, take damage increase to 744%. Level 3 has a 50% chance to gain 10% attack and 20% chance to gain 20% attack. That's nice. And 10% chance to gain 30% attack. Wow. So if you get that, that's a huge buff. Tega has a 50% chance to gain 10% critical rate, 20% chance to gain 20% critical rate, and 10% chance to gain 30% critical rate. So he can really bump up his damage tremendously, guys. Like OP as hell, right? And then we take a look at Rose here. And Rose is a tech, right? Support. And when you look at her kit, swings the yellow cloth to lash at the nearest target 7 times, dealing soul damage equal to 516% of attack in total. Gains one of the following tarot cards, no duplicates. Wands, crit up by 10%, so she gets either one of these things. Not all of them at once, but just one of them. Pentacle, pressure up to 10%. Cups, effect accuracy up to 20%. And swords, speed up to 20%. Up to 20. Level 2 increases damage to 593%. Level 3, after collecting all 4 tarot cards, dealing damage triggers an AoE soul damage equal to 277% of attack at the target's location. Trigger intervals 10 seconds. OP as hell, guys. Just potent as crap. And this character, you can actually buy Bison. You can actually buy him for $100 in the shop. So if you're whales, you know, although I know a lot of whales are doing that, but you can get this character for free, guys. You absolutely can. And Bison is an attack, man, and he is OP as hell, right? When you look at his kit, guys, spin kicks the nearest target 2 times, causing damage equal to 263% of attack. This is followed by a ground pound, which generates an energy beam, heavy hitting multiple targets for soul, damage equal to 153% of attack. The energy beam has a 100% base chance to inflict 1 times the weaken on the enemy. Right? Level 2 increases spin kick damage to 288%. The first 2 hits have a 25% base chance to inflict 1 weaken on the target. While Infernal King is active, the skill deals an additional 0.5% damage for every 1% of missing HP. Weaken decreases attack by 5% for 15 seconds. Stacks up to 10 times, guys. This is OP as hell, okay? This is very, very good because it's going to aid in his survivability tremendously. He's not going to take near as much damage from the opponents, and base chance affected by effect, accuracy, and effect resist. Infernal King increases damage by 30%, cannot receive any healing from others. So you don't get the healing, but that damage increase is potent, guys. And the fact that he can decrease attack by that much is really going to aid in his survivability. You can really literally put him in the front line of your team and get it done, guys. More or less, just get it done and destroy. And I just wanted to touch on these characters, guys, because really, if you pick any one of these characters out of here, I wouldn't pick Jury because you can actually get it for free, as we talked about earlier, by farming. But Bison, Rose, and Gin, you have your choice of one of these characters, right? A lot of people are going to go for Bison. He seems to be maybe the most OP one of them all. I'm not really sure, honestly, guys, at this point, if he is or not. All of them are OP. Any one of these characters you're going to have are super, super strong, guys. So stick with that grind, man. Keep doing your pulls. Keep leveling up your B rank characters and your A rank characters so that way you can move up this ladder and get this selector, hopefully before this 23-day period ends, man. So just a couple things I wanted to touch on today, guys, about Street Fighter Duel. I'm really loving the game. I'm having a great time, guys. It's super fun. So, guys, let me know how y'all doing in Street Fighter Duel, and I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. D+7 time. The link is in the description below, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody. Take care.